My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another action figure fix-up. So today we are going to be having a look at some of my favorite Mcfarlane figures that I have made alterations to, as well as do a live fix-up of the Joker. As you guys know, I love the Death of the Family Joker, but I really couldn't get myself to swap the heads of the three Jokers Joker and the Death of the Family Joker, so I just went ahead and bought another Clown and Death of the Family Joker. As you can see, we're going to do a live fix-up of that, as well as go over some of the fix-ups I've done with some of the figures you see here. So with that out of the way, let's actually get these figures off the stand, and then we'll have a closer look at each one of them. So starting off our Mcfarlane fix-up, we are going to be having a look at General Zod. Now, he wasn't on the rotating stand, but I did fix him up a little bit, and it's kind of hard to see what exactly I did to him, but one thing that always bothered me about this figure was the paint apps on the face, or let me rephrase that, the lack of paint. So having a look at Zod, what I basically did with this figure, and it's such a minor fix-up, is that I just took my Gundam marker and I just gave him a little bit of dark lines underneath his eyes, and that already looks so much better than the vanilla figure. If you guys have a Gundam marker, it's very easy to take your fine tip and just highlight the underside of his eyes, and you can go as dark as you want or as light as you want. I went for a little healthy medium, just giving him a little bit of shading under his eyes right there. It does do a lot for the figure, but the head sculpt is still very reminiscent of Nom. I'm probably still going to take some white paint and apply it right here on the sides of him, just to give him a little bit of gray, maybe gray up his beard a little bit, but we'll see. For right now, this is all I've done with Zod. It's not that impressive, but it does highlight what this figure needed, and that was a little more personality here in the head. I have heard people say that the black suit Superman head looks good on it. I tried it. It looked okay, but I kind of do like this one a little bit more. It just needs a little more work. So this is my Zod right now. It's no longer vanilla. It does have a little bit of a touch-up. So with that out of the way, let's actually move on to a figure that actually took a little bit of effort to fix up. So moving on to our second figure, we do have the Action Comics Superman. Now, I did get a comment noting that my Superman has double jointed elbows, and you guys can see that clear as day right here. I did give my Superman double jointed elbows, and I was asked exactly how did I do that. Now, this figure actually has a couple things altered about him, which we'll go over right now. We'll start with something that a lot of people don't notice, and that's his face. I actually did give him the new Rebirth head sculpt that we see on that Superman. I think this has better paint apps, and for some reason the second version I got, it's not as zombified as the original one. I actually picked up two Rebirth Supermans just for this little project, and I really do like the way the second head came out. It doesn't look all sleep-deprived Superman. It actually looks like the Man of Steel. I think the coloration looks so much better. So yeah, I did do that. Now, another thing I did do is swap out his arms. Now, I didn't swap out his biceps. The entire arm setup is different. I basically heated this figure up for about a minute using a hair dryer, and then I used the second Rebirth Superman that I got and swapped the arms. You can see he does have the exact same arms now, which I think looks a lot better than the single jointed tiny Donald Trump hands that he has. And it's obvious, like, just look at these paint apps on the face. The second one looks so much better than this one. This one looks sleep deprived. This one looks perfect for Superman. So I don't know what it was, but this one does look a little bit better, and it's my mainstay Superman in my Mcfarlane display. But yes, I did heat up his shoulders, so I did pop the shoulder out from the ball socket and switch out the new joint, and surprisingly they do fit with no modifications. So if you guys want to do that, all you need to do is take a hair dryer and heat up these sockets, or use some boiling water. Leave them in there for about 30 seconds if you're using the boiling water, or heat them up for about a minute if you're using the hair dryer, and just pop the arms out and replace them. And it's a relatively quick fix, and it is worth it. This Superman looks so much better, and I think the narrow chest with the bigger shoulders looks much better than what he had before, and this head sculpt much better with the new paint apps. So really happy with this one. So with Superman out of the way, let's go on to the next figures. So the next figures we have in line are Batman Beyond and Batwoman Beyond. These are the single releases that we got that are not the Target exclusive figures. If you guys remember, one complaint I did have, and a lot of people have with these two figures, are the wings. The wings are a permanent fix to these figures, which is a little bit unfortunate, but if you know what you're doing, you can remove the wings, no problem. So taking a look at the figure now, you can see, unfortunately, he does have a big gaping hole in the back, which if you have some thermoplasty or something to fill that in, you can. I'm going to leave it empty just in case I want to have him displayed with the wings again, and it's going to be an easy plug-in, and I really do like the way he looks. So I did modify this figure a little bit more than just popping off his wings. As you guys can see, he does have this big gaping hole where the wings should have been. I do have the wings right here, and it was a really easy fix. You just heat up the section of his wings for like maybe a minute, maybe 30 seconds, and you just pry them out. They don't have any glue or anything, so it's just a very easy pop out. So I did like that. And one other thing I did do is I actually cut off the nubs that were right here on his outfit. Now the nubs are basically where the wings would attach. You can see these little clips right here. That's where the wings would be affixed to, and I did chop those off. I think it looks much cleaner without those, so really do like how Batman Beyond came out. For Batwoman Beyond, I did the exact same thing, and if he can stand really fast, I essentially heated up her back as well for about the same amount of time, and once again popped the wings out. Now again, she does have this big gaping hole in the back, and you can see it does kind of stick out worse than Batman Beyond. If you take a Dremel and Dremel that down, you can do that, but again, I'm keeping it that way in case I want to reuse her wings. And again, it just plugs in at once you heat it up. This becomes softer, and you can just slide the wings in. And just like with Batman Beyond, if I can just zoom in on that really fast, I did cut off the nubs on her as well. As you guys can see, she is missing the nubs there. So her wings can't be tapped in anymore, but I think it's much better this way. Having an unmasked Batwoman Beyond, she really didn't need the wings or the nubs here. So that's pretty much why I did it with this figure. Now, I still have the Target exclusive one where she has the wings and the nubs, which that one's perfectly fine having it, but this one I felt didn't need the nubs or the wings. Seeing as how she's unmasked, I think this looks so much better. So yeah, that's one fix-up I am happy about. So I did touch up both my Batman and Batwoman Beyond, and I really do like these ones a little bit better. These are probably going to stay as they are, but they still have the option to have the wings. So with that out of the way, let's actually move on to the next set of figures, which I'm really looking forward to fixing up. So here we do have the piece de resistance. We have the Death of the Family Joker and the three Jokers, the Clown Joker. Now, originally I was just going to do a head swap right here, but unfortunately guys, I like this figure too much to tear him apart and give him a new body and head. So I went ahead and purchased a second version of the Death of the Family Joker and the Clown Joker. So we do have two of these guys, and the fix is going to be very simple, although I am questioning if I want to switch out the torso as well, because a lot of the images I've seen of Joker, he has this shade of purple, but he has a green undersuit. So debating if I should swap out the suits as well, or if I should just swap the heads. But in the meantime, we're just gonna do the head swap. So Mcfarlane figures do operate on ball joints, which are very easy to take apart without applying any heat. If you do have some resistance, you do heat it up just for a little bit, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. Now, this Joker thankfully does not have too much problems when switching out the head, and we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're just going to take the Joker and we're going to pop his head off, which is very easy. I might actually also tear this flower off, because that flower has a lot nicer detail than this, and I think the color is better on this flower, but we'll cross that bridge when we come with it. So I actually like the paint apps on this Joker head better than my original one, so this might be my main Death of the Family Joker head. So this is a very easy fix. Again, you just get him from the chin, pop his head off, get the new Joker head, and you just apply a little bit of force, and bada bing bada boom, we have a classic looking Joker, and that looks spectacular, all without tearing apart my mainstay Jokers that I'm going to have in my collection. So yeah, that looks really nice. I am curious to see how this suit would look with green. I might do that in this video, I might do it in another one, but I'm honestly debating to use that green shirt. The only issue is that he has the black cuffs coming out of his sleeve there, so it might be a project for a future video, or I might just do that right now. You know what, we're actually going to try it. So the ball joints on the torso are a little bit harder to deal with, so I'm going to have to heat these up a little bit, pop the arms off, which I think the arms come off, yeah, the arms come off very easy, so I can actually just do that here on camera. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be the suit I go with. Let's see if these ones come out just as easy, or yeah. So these ones come out very easy, and again, it's not that difficult. You just give them a little bit of effort and they do pop off effortlessly, so really do like that. And I'm actually going to take a little break, guys, heat these bodies up a little bit and then swap them out. Oh, look how terrible that looks without the jacket. But anyway, we're going to heat these up, give them the green undershirt, and see how that looks. So it's not going to take long for you guys. For me, it's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to actually do this, see how this swap looks. So be ready to see what it looks like, guys. Okay, so the body is still warm right now, and as you can see, I can pop that on no problem. And I really do like the way this looks. Yeah, I'm really liking the way this Joker looks here, and we're just going to go ahead and attach. Do they attach the sockets first? Now, when you attach the Mcfarlane sockets, there is an arrow telling you which direction is up and which one is down. Unfortunately, they don't tell you what side they're supposed to be on. I believe Mcfarlane cap joints are universal, so you can just put them in any side. You just want to make sure that it is facing up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attach his coat right now. And ooh, you know what? I'm really liking the way that looks, and we're just gonna go ahead and peg that in. And we'll peg this in, and you know what? Yeah, I honestly like the green more than I like the black, so we didn't even need to pop the head off. We could have just left it on the body and just pull off the torso, and ooh, that looks so clean. Now the next step I am going to do, and this is going to happen off camera, is I am going to take the, what's it called, the corsage off and replace it and give them this one, because this one's a lot more colorful and I think it'll look better than the blue one. But yeah, really liking the way this Joker came out. I love the white gloves, I love the green shirt, the black tie looks good, and the head is just perfect. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get these guys ready for my final thoughts, and we'll show off what all of them look like as a set, and then we'll finish up this video. So stay tuned, guys. So here we have all the Mcfarlane fix-up figures that I've done on my rotating display base, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really do enjoy fixing up figures, especially when they're kind of easy to do. It's something that Mcfarlane gave us the option. The parts are very interchangeable, and I do like that aspect about these figures. I think what I did with Superman is much better than the standard Action Comics Superman, seeing as how he has double jointed elbows now, as well as a better head sculpt. Now Batwoman and Batman Beyond, I think I had a lot of fun doing, just because they got rid of those wings, which was always a hindrance to them. Really never liked them with the wings. I think that's one of the few aspects that I think removable wings would have done better, as well as getting rid of those little nubs that they clipped into. My absolute favorite fix-up that I did today, guys, was the Joker. Now, as you guys can see, I was able to switch out the flower on his lapel. It was a little bit difficult on mine. The pink flower came off the jacket very easy. The blue one was really glued in there, so I really had to take my time removing it so I didn't damage the jacket. But overall, a little bit of super glue holds it in place, and I do like it. And then General Zod, I'm still working on, but I do think his update is much better than the vanilla figure. Overall, guys, this was a very quick and easy fix. Now if you guys want to do this too, it doesn't require too much effort. You just have to have a little bit of time and patience when customizing figures. Though one thing that I stress a lot when you mess with figures or try to change things up is be very patient. If you try to rush something, you end up damaging or breaking the figure, and that makes your custom job harder, or it completely ruins it. So when you guys are customizing figures, take your time, don't rush through them. You want to be as patient as possible. If things don't move the way you want to, reheat them, get them soft, and then start working on them again. If you try to force hard plastic to move, it does end up breaking. So that's why I do recommend taking your time with it. If it's glued on, heat it up, peel it back when it starts cooling down, heat it up again and start peeling, and eventually that glue will come undone. So again, really happy what I have here, guys. If you guys want to see more of my action figure fix up, let me know down in the comments, because I really like doing them. If there's a figure you want to see me work on, just go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and we'll have a look at them. As always, guys, check out all my other action figure fix up reviews and unboxings. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, check out all my Mcfarlane DC Multiverse videos. I try to have something new every day of the week, so do keep that in mind when checking out my channel. As always, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.